So another website that I wanted to show everyone was Gimkit. I just learned about this one recently. It is another way to formatively assess the kids. It's very similar to Kahoot, which I think most of us are familiar with Kahoot. I like this one better, and the kids also like this one better for a few reasons. First reason is Kahoot will usually give you, they give the kids the color options. So the answers will be displayed on the board, but the kids will see only red, yellow, green on their screen. And sometimes students can't see it depending on their angle. Well, Gimkit puts the question in the box on the kids' screen. So I thought the kids really enjoyed that, and I thought that was nice too. Another cool thing about it is that it does reward them money. So they have a store they can buy different things in and move like that. So this one's pretty easy. You go ahead and join Gimkit, and then you can see I made 2. So I went ahead and just took my Quizlet flashcards that I used throughout the year. We were reviewing our vocabulary, so I went ahead, took those flashcards, previewed them, and put them in here so you can see everything that is in here. And then I believe if I preview, you can see this is what the kids see. Okay, so it's nice for them because the answers are on the screen in the color rather than them having to look at our screen, which can be hard for them. And then so you'll notice they make money. There's a shop where they can go in and talk about insurance, multiplier, streak bonus. So the kids were really excited about that also because they were just like, now we're learning financial skills and all of that. So that was exciting for them. So to do this, you can create a new kit. And like I said, you can do it from scratch, which I have not done yet. But I thought Quizlet was a great way to do it. You have to name it. Choose Quizlet. And then they ask you to pick a cover, which you saw my ones earlier. So these are pretty funny to me. So you can choose it and then search sets. So if you want to use Quizlet and just look at other people's sets, you can, which is really nice. Or you can use sets that you've already created. Hopefully I remember my login. Okay. So in Quizlet, I might take my figurative language task cards that I know I'm going to be using next week with Walk 2 Moons, and I can go back to Gimkit. There's going to be Find a Set. So I found my set in the other tab, and like I said, that's going to be my figurative language. So I'm going to go back to Gimkit. I can hit Next, and then it tells me that I need to export. So in Quizlet, you're going to go to the dots, you're going to hit Export, do the copy text. So I go here, my dots, export, and right here is that copy text they want me to copy. Okay, so now that it's copied, I can go back, and then step 3, I just paste it right into this box, hit create, and now there's my new set. So when I click on this, it shows everything that I want. There's the idiom, the personification, and it's all from those flashcards that I made to use in class. So now I can hit play, and the kids are able to play it, review, do their thing. I can hit continue like this. You can do students complete individually or team mode. I did the individual because we were doing some review and some practice. I will suggest though, with this, I did the race, and that was way too much. So I took it down to $50 because the kids it was taking forever for them to get through it. Okay. So we did $50. You know, I didn't start them with any cash. They can't go below 50. So there's all these different options that you can use to make the game more exciting. So I have done this with my 7th grade class, and they loved it. and they actually prefer this now over Kahoot. So you continue on, the kids get a code, this will be displayed on the board, and they will see that, okay? When I go back to my dashboard, I'm wondering if I can show you the results. So what I liked about this also is I get reports, and they're sent to me in a PDF format. And so I was able to go in and really look at which words the kids were struggling with, where they did well. So there's a lot of pages. I did not print all of this, but to go through and have like kind of a checklist. So questions answered correctly, questions answered incorrectly, accuracy, question breakdown on which words the kids are struggling with. So this is really interesting because obviously I can see, okay, imagery was a real concern for the kids. Motive was a real concern for the kids. So it's just a real quick check, objective. A concern. Real quick check for me to see which standards and what content I need to teach over again. So that's just the whole class breakdown. But then it also takes you into the individual. So I can see this student, I can see how many they answer correctly, incorrectly, and their accuracy, which is awesome. I can see which words this student was struggling with. So even this is really nice if you're trying to create small groups. This is all review. So I know Alex should be in a group where we're talking about imagery or theme, you know, and kind of go through that method. So it's just a lot faster when you're trying to set up your stations and your groups and what you're going to be reteaching. So I hope that was helpful. And I would suggest trying this because it would be a great way to keep the kids engaged towards the end of the school year.